There was one lake that was very difficult to spot.
I loved your screenshot there, Snipe, that I also tweeted that you noticed, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's sync our tracker because it's off. Okay, so door closed. Should have fastened my real seat belts first, but that's about it. Now, one thing that we're going to do is, because we're going to fly quite high, we need oxygen, right? And that should also be included in a pre-flight before you're going to fly, because you need to make sure that that oxygen is actually working. So let's do that right now. We got some oxygen on board. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to set it on my face once we are at around 10,000 feet. But let's just pretend that it's actually working right now. Yes, you are seeing that right. We've got oxygen masks. Yeah. Not connected, but there's oxygen in the room, so it might work. So what we're going to do, as soon as we hit 10,000 feet, we're going to simulate that we're actually going to put on oxygen masks.
Keith is saying, "Dear God."
Dear God. And we are going to fly on Pilot Edge with oxygen mask on. There should be a first time for this, and we are the first. So that's what we're going to do. Let's pretend that we have actually tested those. It's actually quite interesting, by the way, to read a bit about how that works. There are different oxygen masks. The higher you go up, you also need some additional pressure, and it kind of like turns into more like a F-16 fighter jet kind of mask, which is pressurized. It's not only about enriched oxygen, but also more pressure. It's very interesting. So it's if you're interested in this stuff, have a look at Google on YouTube, and you can find a lot more about oxygen masks. I don't know all the details. Thank you, Mello, for the follow, but we're going to do that as well. And actually, obviously, here as part of the mask here, I made all kinds of holes here that have a lot of oxygen going in, so we won't faint down here for real, even in the simulator. If you notice that we are actually getting some kind of hypoxia just because we're breathing in our own air, let us know through the chat so we can put away our oxygen mask. But we just like to have some fun with you guys.
And Greg's also saying there's a fine line between immersion and insanity.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that's what we're going to do. Let's pretend that we have checked that stuff is actually working. Sorry again for the squeaches, guys, for the headphones.